Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well. I know I've not recorded for quite a long time, but I was out walking and listening to the sound of the reeds made me think of how I used to enjoy recording videos around this area, so I thought I'd put my phone on and just chat, I guess. I'm hoping there's nobody around here. I don't think there will be. There were 2 people up at the bird hide, but I don't think anybody will be over this side of the reserve. It's usually pretty quiet. So I'm just wandering along, listening to the birds. I heard something else just now. I don't know if it was... it sounded like a little mouse having an argument with another mouse, but I couldn't see anything. I've seen a family of swans, which was lovely. There were 2 or 3 cygnets making a lot of noise. The parents were very quiet, but the cygnets were very noisy. And what's that going past? A train or a plane or something? A plane, I think. That's awfully low. Sorry about that, everyone. No, that's not a plane, that's a train. That's the one disadvantage of walking here, is there's a railway very close by. We also sometimes get helicopters flying really low. Isn't this beautiful though? Imagine all the wildlife living amongst this. All the little mice, all the rabbits. Gorgeous. It's so peaceful here. I haven't been for a long time. I think way before the pandemic, I guess. Probably around the time that I was recording here before. So 2 years, I suppose. I mean, we've lost 18 months to the pandemic anyway, haven't we? I've been quiet for quite some time. I've had an awful lot going on. I wasn't actually going to talk about this today, but I don't know, maybe I will. More recently though, this week, I lost my rabbit on Monday. His name was Pumpkin, and he was maybe 8 years old, I guess. I'm not really sure. I rescued him 6-7 years ago. Oh, noisy birdies. So I rescued him 6-7 years ago. So he was an old man. Livestock. We don't have any livestock today, unfortunately. I'd be quite happy for some livestock to be roaming. I don't think. So this is called the hay meadow. I can't see anything today. Actually, I've never seen anything here. Well, they have been here though. Look at the ground. Don't think that's recent, but definitely had some cows here. Yes, so back to Pumpkin. So last Saturday he was absolutely fine. He was hopping around the garden in his little run. And Sunday he didn't really go for his food, which sometimes he goes straight for his food and he's waiting at the cage for it, but he didn't on Sunday, which is, it's not all that unusual. Sometimes that will happen with him. So I didn't really think too much of it. But then on Monday, just after, it was a bee. I don't know if you can see that dragonfly or damselfly. There's 2 of them there. Can you see them? Beautiful. Such a gorgeous blue colour. There's 2 of them sort of dancing around each other. I think they're called damselflies, not dragonflies actually. So yeah, I went downstairs to let one of the cats out the garden, and I was going to pop Pumpkin out as well, and I noticed that he hadn't touched his food at all from the night before, and looked at him and I just knew it wasn't good. Oh, there's another train going past, of course there is. So we took him to the vet, and unfortunately he had to be put to sleep, which was heartbreaking. He was such a grumpy old man, honestly. I had a lot of rabbits. I've been keeping rabbits for 15 years, and he was my last one, and I said I wouldn't have any more after him, and I don't think I will. Well, not for a very long time at least, but probably never again. There used to be a little place to sit here. I don't know where it is now. It's probably covered with all the grass and stuff. But yeah, it's hit me really hard. He was like, oh, we got another damselfly, another 2 damselflies. They're so pretty. There they are. Okay, oh, I've disturbed them. Oh, there's 3. Oh my gosh, there are so many. 1, 2, 3. At least 3 there. They're so beautiful. Like, how does nature make these incredible colours? Like, it's just... Oh, there's more. It's just so wonderful. So yeah, no more rabbits in the house now. He's left a big gap in my heart, and I think losing him has almost made me grieve all of the others all over again that I've lost. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone. It's been a sad week. Oh, I think something's just bitten me on the neck. Oh, I think this is where I used to sit, actually. Yeah, there's a lovely log here. I'm just going to sit down. We can chat, and then I'm going to just read my book and enjoy the last of the sunshine. So I'm going to just sit here. Lots of flies. Get off me, flies. Oh yeah, we've definitely had some cows here, haven't we? Yeah, so this week has been really difficult. I think there's been a lot of strange energy around this week as well. I know I'm not the only one who's experienced that this week. There have been some other things going on, some family things which I won't talk about right now, but some breaking down of family relationships again. But we're in... Wait there, I'm going to make myself more comfortable. Oh no, I've just pulled my bookmark out. I just bought this in the shop. How cute is this? It's so cute. Yeah, strange energies this week. I think there's been a lot shifting in the universe. So we're still under the Mercury retrograde, which is due to finish on the 29th of June, I think. So with the Mercury retrograde, we get a lot of complications with communication, and I've definitely felt that the last couple of weeks. We've also had a full moon 2 nights ago. It was the strawberry moon, and whenever there's a full moon, it does change energies quite a lot. So yeah, I don't know, things have been weird. Things have been really strange. Oh, look at that. Look at those. Are they mushrooms or? I guess they're mushrooms. They're super pretty though. I can hear little creatures moving in the reeds behind me. Can't see anything, but I can hear them. I love the sound of the reeds. That's what made me start recording. It's just such a peaceful sound. But anyway, today I've been doing some things to lift my energy. So I met with a friend who I haven't seen since before the pandemic, and we had some lunch, and we went for a walk around some fields and woodland areas, and it was just really lovely. It did me the world of good for sure. How are you guys anyway? Ooh, what flew past me then? I hope things are going well for you. I hope you've not been too disrupted by Mercury and the full moon and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to try and get back into recording more regularly. At the moment, I find that I'm throwing myself into my website a lot more. I've got a lot more energy for that, and I'm trying to grow that as a, as a space, as an entity for sharing knowledge about spiritual things. I've just actually written an article on ASMR, what ASMR is, but I want to write a lot more about spiritual healing and different things that can help people. So I've done one on the best crystals for love, the best crystals for confidence. So I'm going to try and produce lots of posts like that, and just talking about different things, different types of healing and guidance, and pass on any kind of knowledge and information that I can, and expand my own knowledge as well. So yeah, I kind of do feel like talking about what's happened, why I've been so absent, actually. So back in October, it was October, so it probably would have been just after I'd recorded my last video, this is the biggest break that I've ever taken from recording. But yeah, back in October I found out that my granddad had been taken into hospital with suspected pneumonia. I think I've mentioned in videos before that I've been largely estranged from most of my family because of various lies and things that have been told by my mother to other members of the family. But I found out that he was in hospital, which was a massive shock. It turns out that it wasn't pneumonia at all, it was COVID, which was kind of what I was expecting when I first got that call anyway. So he was very old, he was 86, he didn't come back out of hospital alive. And my world just changed completely, I hadn't seen him for 2 years, so there was a lot of processing to deal with, that I hadn't been able to say goodbye. We did send an email into the hospital actually, and they printed it off for him. My sister and I, we sent him some messages and things, and I believe he did get to read those, so that was something. But there was an awful lot of guilt. I know it wasn't my fault what happened with the family, and since my granddad has passed, other members of the family have seen things differently, and they understand why we had to pull away now. But yeah, it was a really difficult time, and I just had to down tools on any side projects I was working on, really, and just focus on surviving, dealing with the grief. Growing up, my grandparents were just everything to me, really. My parents are not great. They're really not great. And yeah, my grandparents were mostly what we had, So losing him was a huge blow. And then there have been various other difficulties in the family over the past, what is it now, 6, 7, 8 months since that happened. So it's been a tough ride, and I've just not felt like I can record or give any attention to anything else really, other than, as I say, surviving, getting on, trying to keep plodding on through life. Been really busy as well. I've changed jobs. In February. Yeah, in February I started a new job, and I'm super happy there. I really, I mean, I wasn't too happy in my last job. There were a lot of toxic people that were quite difficult to deal with. But it's really nice where I work now, and it's completely remote, which is what I need. I'm an empath, and working around people all day, I find it very difficult and very draining. So working remotely massively helps my mental health. And since my granddad passed, I've been helping out with my nan as well. She's not very well. She's got Parkinson's, so she's not very mobile. She can't really do so many things for herself anymore. So I go down there and help her when I can as well, which, you know, working from home has allowed me to do that. So yeah, there's been a lot of rubbish. A lot of really rubbish stuff that's happened, but there's also been so much positive, you know, finding this new job, now finding the energy to throw myself into working on my website, coming out the other side of the pandemic, so it seems right now. I don't know how long that will last. I'm fully vaccinated now, which I'm really grateful of. It seems like life is kind of getting back to normal. So yeah, there's definitely been a lot of positives to take from it as well. I've had such a lovely day today, going walking with my friend. We also had a wander around a spiritual shop, and that's where I bought that new bookmark, and I bought some incense and a crystal for myself, so that was nice. And it's just lovely to be outside and enjoying the sunshine, and enjoying nature. Can you hear that bird? I'm not good with bird calls. I have no idea what it is, but it's pretty. Well, it sounds pretty. I can't see anything. I can just hear them. Do you like the sound of the reeds? I think it's lovely. So I move them a little bit more. Touch them. Watch me get stung now by something. Crinkle them a bit. Oh, stingy nettle there. I don't want to touch that. So I might make videos with my actual real life face in it at some point, but I'm not quite there yet, but I think I'm getting there. So hopefully I can introduce myself properly soon. But it's nice, it feels nice to record. Oh, I'm not going to do that. There's a little cute little bug on that leaf. I'm not going to disturb or annoy him. But it feels nice to record, actually. I'm glad I decided to switch on the camera and start rambling. It feels nice. And hopefully I can start doing more regular stuff. But yeah, that is what has been going on in my world. Let me know what you guys have been up to. How are you coping with the pandemic? You know, how are things where you live? Is life pretty much back to normal? Are you still in lockdown? I hope you haven't lost anyone. It's devastating to think that, you know, 2 years ago we had no idea that this was coming, and now so many people have lost so many loved ones to something that never needed to happen, really. It's heartbreaking. But no, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are safe and well, and I hope all of your loved ones are safe and well too. And thank you if you've made it this far. And thank you for just clicking on my video. Hopefully I will be back with more content soon. I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.